Hello Gemini, and welcome to your October 16th through October 22nd full moon Lovescope. This is something new that I'm trying, and yeah, I hope that you guys really enjoy it. I've been doing well getting all the videos done, so I hope it really pans out, because my goal is to give you guys what you want and to give more content in general. So this is something a little extra on top of the 12 general readings that I normally do every month. Okay, so, oh, and I also, I thought that you might enjoy this, because who doesn't want to know about their love life? 99% of the questions that I get asked when I'm doing a tarot reading is about love, and the other 1% is about career. So there you go. And just a quick reminder, this is a general reading, so if you would like a personal reading, you can always visit my website. Okay, so for the first part of the week, like the 16th and the 17th and even the 18th, you have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Now, the Ten of Cups is a wonderful card, even in reverse. It's like you have everything. It's your happily ever after card. You got the house, you got the money, you got the family, you got the, and of course everyone's levels of those things are going to be different. But you're pretty satisfied. It's all about being happy. But when it's in reverse, there's like something is not quite right. And it's usually mentally. It's usually something inside. It's something that you're being a little too picky about, or not realizing how good you really have it, type of thing. So it's like an internal flaw that you got there going on in the first couple or few days of the week. In the context of a love reading and romance and relationships and stuff, if you're single, this is going to be, you're out looking at potential partners or thinking about them, and, you're being a little bit too picky about these people. This guy would be perfect except for, his hair's really frizzy. Or this girl would be perfect except for she has that one snaggle tooth, or it doesn't have to be something physical. It could be something, it could be a quirk in their personality or whatever, but it's like your standards may be too high. You need to analyze that to figure this out, because something's going on that's keeping you away from your true happiness. It's like you got it all there. All the puzzle pieces are there, but that one last puzzle piece is just not fitting correctly. So, if you are in a committed relationship and you've been there for a while, this is you doing the same thing, but with your current partner. You're being a little too nitpicky. Yes, they're not perfect. They're far from perfect, but they're pretty good in this area, or you wouldn't be with them in the first place, right? So you got to look at the positives. Not only that, but, we're not perfect, and they got to deal with us too. For the middle of the week, you have the Lovers in reverse. Now, most tarot readers would probably tell you that, again, like a very similar interpretation of the first card, of the Ten of Cups in reverse, that this is love but with some kind of drawback or with some kind of setback. This is partnership with some kind of delay. But this reading is for Gemini, and I know that the Lovers is a card for Gemini. This is the Gemini card, and it's all about partnership, and every zodiac sign has its specific tarot card. Well, this is yours, Gemini. So, taking all the cards into context. Sorry, I think I'm getting a little snotty. The fall weather has finally fell upon me. Okay. Anyway, taking all the cards into context, I believe that this card symbolizes loving yourself, falling in love with yourself. Okay, the first card indicates that there's a problem. Your life is perfect, but maybe mentally you don't love yourself, or emotionally you don't love yourself, or there's something about yourself that isn't perfect and it needs worked on. An issue with yourself. Because truly, we can't love others properly if we don't love ourselves. So in the middle of the week, you're starting to catch on to this and you're like, hey, you know what? Maybe I have a self-esteem issue. Maybe I have a self-love issue. Maybe I need to love myself more. And by the middle of the week, you're working on this. You're at least becoming consciously aware of this. And if you're watching this video, then this will definitely help. Now, by the end of the week, you have the Seven of Wands, and it's upright. Now, the Seven of Wands is generally about winning a battle. But I know that sevens speak about spirituality a lot of the time. So I do believe it's more of an inner battle than an outer battle, if that makes sense. You know, sevens relate more to the inner journey of the self. I mean, they do relate to outward manifestations, but you need to take steps spiritually first or internally first to then manifest these victories. So I think that in the week of the 16th through the 22nd, that you are falling in love, you are growing romantically and emotionally. It's just not in the way that you typically do. It's with yourself, Gemini. I think that a lot of you are falling in love with yourself. And Geminis are great at this, because Geminis oftentimes, I can't speak for every single Gemini out there, please don't get offended. But in general, Geminis love their own reflection. They love their own words. They love to hear themselves talk, and you know, they're the mirror image. They're the twins. They're the big egos. So if that's your problem, maybe you shouldn't love yourself too much. Don't be too vain, okay? Maybe you need to conquer that inner vanity to truly love others the way that they should be. Because if you're too in love with yourself and you're a narcissist, then, you know, you're not going to be able to have a healthy relationship with others. So that would have to be dealt with also. But I think a lot of you aren't loving yourselves enough, or in the right way, or a certain aspect of yourself. You know, you might love 99% of yourself, but there's that one thing that you really, really hate about yourself, and it's bringing you down in this week. So that is your Lovescope, Gemini. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like, please share this video. I love it when you share my videos. It helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, because I do this every single month. Generally not the Lovescopes. I might start doing them if I get a lot of views, but I generally do the general readings every month. And so I will see you again in November. Bye-bye.